You are welcome to another segment of Success Therapy. On today's Success Therapy, I want to talk to us on cruise. There is this lingua franca or slang that young people use these days. They say catching cruise. Catching cruise. When they want to talk, they say you are catching cruise now. So, today I want to talk about catching cruise. You know, Most times we use acronym that we don't know the meaning. Most times we use acronym that we don't understand just because people around us are using it. See, when you want to catch cruise, don't catch cruise with the trust of people around you. I remember when I was in school, I like going to far schools where my parents cannot easily make out time to come. I remember schooling in the north and they never visited one day. And that inability to visit for one day landed me into a lot of troubles that I have to leave that school, came back to the east. And while in the east, I engaged in another school with the same mindset that they can't easily come. So I keep on making demands. And because they wanted the best for me, as a student, I was staying in a flat and driving car to school. I keep on making demand and they were always paying money into my account then. That was this defunct bank now, Bank of the North. They keep on paying money and I was withdrawing, catching cruise with them. Little did I know that it will not pay. One day I was in school after lecture, I drove home. My mom have a spare key of my house. I drove home with my friends. As I was walking inside the house, I opened the door. I saw my mom lying down on the bed waiting for me. I was like, what? Mommy, when did you come? You didn't call. You didn't inform me. She says, even before I would get there, she have checked everything in the house and brought out some things that I'm not supposed to be using or to be in my possession then, and started asking me questions. All those my friends who I thought I was catching cruise with, as soon as they sighted my mom, they greeted her and disappeared. I was the only one facing it. But glory be to God, I asked for forgiveness, apologized, and I was forgiven. Listen, there are some cases when you will not have time for second chance. There are some cases when you will not have time for second chance or forgiveness. Playing with people's motion is not right. Playing with people's intelligence and trust is not good because somebody may believe and trust you, invest whatever he or she want to invest with you. You betray that trust once, you lose it for life. There are people who by destiny they can get second chance, and there are people who by destiny they are not meant to get second chance because they have the capacity to perfect whatever they are doing part time. And when you exhibit such capacity and people have seen you as someone who can perfect what he or she is doing part time and you flop, many of them you have killed them, many of them you have betrayed their trust, many of them the investment they made on you, they will start to regret. And one person, you did it to one person, but that person can go out telling 10 persons. That's one side of customer relationship. When you treat a customer bad, that one customer will go out to tell 10 customers. But when you treat one customer good, the one customer will keep it to his or herself. So, catching cruise with those who trust you or trusted you so much is not good because you may not have time for second chance. And in this cruise matter, whatever people don't understand, they target at fake. Listen, you must not know everything. You must not know everything. And whatever you don't know, sit down and learn. Once upon a time, one guy went to Bruce Lee and said, I want to learn martial arts. Bruce Lee started asking him some questions. Bruce Lee asked him, have you been following martial art? The guy said yes. Have you been doing any kind of or any form of training? The guy said yes. Bruce Lee asked, what can you do? And which lingua franca in martial art do you know? The guy expressed all that he think he knows about martial art. But by that guy's explanation to Bruce Lee, it simply means that he knows up to 40-50% of things related to martial art. But Bruce Lee went inside the house, brought two empty glasses, and poured water inside them, gave him one and held one. He said, follow me. He followed Bruce Lee to outside. And in front of the house, Bruce Lee asked him, do as I'm doing. He started pouring that water slowly, pouring it on the ground slowly until he emptied the cup and turned the cup upside down like this. And he said to him, if you must learn martial arts, if you want me to teach you martial arts, you must discard whatever you think you know. You must discard whatever you think you know about martial arts in order to learn new things. And I started brooding on those words. I discovered that what you think you know in the past is a limitation to the knowledge you need to acquire that will take you to your destination. What you think you know in the past is a limitation to the knowledge you need to acquire that will take you to your destination to the future or in the future. Because even your teacher that will eh, impart that knowledge on you, you'll be looking down on he or she, looking at him or she as if what you want to teach now, I know it already. And by the means of I know it already, you will not learn new things. That's why sometimes, even in a working environment, there is what they call in-house or on-the-job training. And sometimes they send some people to course for them to go and learn new things, for them not to be stereotyped to what they think they know about the job. They go to learn new things, to bring new ideas and innovation into what they are doing before. So stop catching cruise. Stop betraying the trust people have invested on you. Cruise will not pay you. And you know what about cruise? Cruise will one day catch up with you. Cruise will one day catch up with you. And it doesn't catch up with you at your comfort zone. It catches up with you when you needed help mostly. Cruise catches up with you when you needed help mostly. And by that time, you will just be saying the truth. In your mind, I don't want to catch cruise anymore. I just want to say things the way they are. But those people that you are talking to at that moment, they are still seeing you that you want to catch cruise with them. So, peradventure, you needed an emergency attention, you will not get that attention. Peradventure, you needed an emergency assistance, you will not get it. Peradventure, you needed someone to sign for you to get you access into where you want to go, you will not get it because they will say, this guy is not trustworthy. This guy know how to play with people's intelligence and emotion. If we do this to him, he may end up doing this way. So adjust yourself and desist from using people's trust to catch cruise. That is my success therapy. Thank you and stay blessed. Bye for now.